Hi, Kieran here again. Another video. Let me start this clock off. Hope you're all good. Okay, this video is about Christmas and the fact that I decided not to celebrate Christmas this year. I don't want to persuade anyone to not celebrate Christmas if they don't want to, and I don't want to affect anybody's Christmas or anybody, in a negative way. But for several reasons, I've decided not to celebrate Christmas this year. I'm totally from a, well, not quite Christian background. I was raised a Christian, and certainly this is a totally Christian society I've lived in. If you live in Britain, this is I've had a normal relationship with Christianity that you tend to get here if you're from the majority community. To be honest, my family isn't massively, there's not huge pressure on me to celebrate Christmas. My other half is not that into Christmas, so she's been fine with not celebrating it. So anyway, to press on with the reasons, I've thought about this a little bit, and I can think of 4 big reasons why I don't want to celebrate Christmas. This is just a trial, not celebrating a Christmas, by the way. I'm not promising to never celebrate Christmas again in the whole of my life. Just a trial one this year. And also, I won't be giving presents, but I will possibly be going to some Christmas parties, maybe. I think it's kind of okay. I would go to a Hanukkah party or an Eid party or whatever if invited, quite possibly. So you don't have to celebrate Christmas to do a little bit of Christmas stuff, but I won't be sending any cards or presents, or I won't be saying Happy Christmas to people certainly not very much, unless very pressured. Okay, so I can think of 4 reasons why I don't want to celebrate Christmas. I can also think of 2 positive things about Christmas, which are weighed against the 4 reasons. I think they count less. But anyway, I'll give you the two reasons I think Christmas is a good, the positive things about Christmas first. First thing I think is good about Christmas is that basically it's the season of goodwill and all that, and all the charity kind of stuff. We have the Scrooge story, and there's a general feeling of trying to be a nicer person than you normally are, or something, at Christmas. So can't really complain about that. I think that is in itself a good thing. Second good thing I'd say about Christmas is it's a party, and parties are generally probably a good thing. Meeting up with people you perhaps wouldn't otherwise meet up with, who you do like, but you don't have a chance to meet up with very much. Generally, I think drinking is quite a good thing in moderation, and generally relaxing and chilling out, generally pretty good things to do, so I can't really complain about that in itself. Okay, my four bad things about Christmas, which have swayed me against it, into the Grinch, put me in the Grinch category. Basically, first reason, my main reason is, I'll put them in order of importance, the most important first, is that it kind of divides the world culturally. So people in the countries that were proper Christian countries now are probably less Christian. I mean, Britain's still officially a Christian country, and so basically it divides the Christian world and the non-Christian world a little bit. And even within the countries, you get people from a non-Christian background tend to not celebrate Christmas. I believe that is the case, and people from a Christian background, whether they've lapsed into atheism as I have or not, tend to continue the tradition. So it sort of divides you from in terms of cultural background, which I think is a bad thing. Okay, so second point is I'm not a Christian, I'm an atheist, and I think that it's bad to be Christian, or it's not a good idea. There's some good things about Christianity. And broadly speaking, we should be moving against it, moving away from it. And I think you could secularize Christmas, I guess, but it's a little bit complicated, and that's actually slightly more confrontational to Christians, I would have thought, to actually try to secularize their thing, to take the Christ out of Christmas. I mean, and also we've got the serious issue of the name and what do you call it. If you start calling it something else, as I say, you start becoming in conflict with Christmas. You're trying to have the same different celebration on the same day, sort of thing. At least with my thing, I don't think Christians should be too offended by a non-Christian not celebrating Christmas. They might think I'm a bit of a Grinch or something, but anyway. Okay, so there's first two reasons. Third reason is it's a massive materialistic thing. Basically, it has turned into, as far as my life is considered, it always has been a massive materialistic orgy where you kind of all about getting presents. I mean, that's balanced a little bit by the giving of presents, I guess, but there is still this big materialistic thing where you do end up having stuff that isn't well used often. I mean, a lot of Christmas presents are well used, but a lot aren't. And we seem to have got to a ridiculous point where I don't know the exact figures, but it's like this quarter of the year economically is always much more than the rest, and you get to the point where the whole economy is sort of hanging on because of this one festival. All seems a bit mad, and in terms of the environment as well. I mean, it's really bad. I saw some figure that in Britain in the last 10 years, like the number of Christmas decorations has gone. It's 5 times as much Christmas decorations being bought now as were I think 10 years ago or something. I saw that figure a few years ago actually, so it's probably gone up even more now. And yeah, I think okay, that's a kind of bad thing. Last point, a little bit more subtle point, minor point maybe, is that a lot of the reason people are celebrating Christmas is because it's just tradition. Literally, they can't. What I'm doing here is like unthinkable to people. So I think it's sometimes if there's something that's totally arbitrary and yet unthinkable, you can't do it, then you should not do it to sort of exercise some freedom. Also, a related point to that is that a lot of the Christmas traditions, I mean, people are enjoying Christmas, but there may be a lot of parts of Christmas that people aren't enjoying, but they're all going along with it because everyone else is going along with it, and it's all become a bit of a straitjacket for us all to some degree. Anyway, those 4 points I think outweigh the other 2 points for me, although it's all guesswork really. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and have a very happy and peaceful December. All the best.